Well, hello there. I'm Brian, Shamrock'n Records. Today, I think I'm just going to talk about some of my newest finds. I haven't shown anything I picked up this year yet. My last couple videos, I've kind of just showed what some of my highlights were from last year, from 2025. But I haven't shown anything from 2026 yet that I've picked up. So I'm just gonna show some of my favorite. I'm not gonna show everything. I got a small little stack here, maybe 5-10 records. Of some of the things I picked up in the new year. Um, yeah, we're listening to the Mighty Imperials right now. This came out quite a while ago. It's on Daptone. It's I think it's actually one of Daptone's first, Daptone 003. So the Mighty Imperials. I know I've gotten quite a few comments on my last videos about asking what I was spinning. So I am spinning the Mighty Imperials Thunder Chicken, some nice funk on Daptone Records. So I guess we should probably just start off with it. Yes, I'm wearing a New England Patriots. Today is the Super Bowl. Go Pats. I am a Cowboys fan, if you know that, but you know, the Pats are like my second or third favorite team, so I got to root for them. I'm in New England. I live up here in Maine. You know, everybody here is just Pats, 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 Pats. So you know, it's when you're hanging out with all the Pats fans all the time, you kind of get sucked in. So, but I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. But today I'm rooting for the Pats. I got the High Life, the champagne of all beers. So let's get started. Let me show you what I've started accumulating. I mean, this is buying records. It's accumulating records. It's just like hoarding. I don't know. It's crazy. They just keep coming and coming and coming. But here's some of my highlights. I'm not going to show everything. So, very, very, very excited to have found this last weekend out digging. This is the Beastie Boys Cookie Puss 12-inch single. It's actually like a small EP, 4-song EP. The coolest thing about this is that this is before License to Ill. This is before they were on Def Jam. I didn't even know this existed. This is, if you're a Beastie Boys fan, if you got like, was that Some Old Bullshit? You know, the record with the dog on it, and it had like some of their punk stuff and their early stuff. Cookie Puss. This is from 1983. Unbelievable. It's made in France. Check out the label on this, like custom label. I was shocked when I saw this. I had no idea it existed. I'm a huge Beastie Boys fan, and I could not let this sit in a bin. So that was unbelievable for me. This next one I didn't even know existed on vinyl. This is something that when I was working at Bull Moose Music, I managed there for like 5 years, and that's kind of like how I got back into records. When I first started at Bull Moose, I was only buying CDs at the time, and then I met this guy that worked for me, and he's like buying records. I was like, records? And I was like, I didn't think people were buying those anymore. It's like 2009, 2010. And so, yeah, like that's how I got back into records. My buddy Ben was buying like cool shit on vinyl, and just like working there, that's how I got into records again. So anyway, working there, I met this guy, Tom Coletta, who had passed away now within the last year. But that guy was like a musical encyclopedia, and this is something that he introduced me to. And the funniest thing is that this guy actually looks like my friend Tom. So whenever I was always like, Tom, is that you? It's just hilarious that he looks just like my buddy Tom. But this is James McMurtry. And the name of the record is Too Long in the Wasteland. This came out in 1989. And if you're not familiar with James McMurtry, his dad is Larry McMurtry, the writer. His dad wrote Lonesome Dove. So he did a lot of, his dad wrote a lot of like westerns and stuff like that. But this sounds like the way it looks. Like, you know, it's got that western, I don't want to say, it's not cowboy, it's not western, but it's America, right? John Mellencamp produced this, all right? So it's very singer-songwriter. It really reminds me of John Hyatt. If you're familiar with John Hyatt's music, this reminds me of John Hyatt a lot. It's got a lot of country feel to it, but it's Americana. It has that John Mellencamp sound a little bit because John produced it, but I had no idea this thing was on vinyl. And this was a very important record to me when I was working in the shop. We listened to this a bit. So to finally see this thing on vinyl, I had to scoop that up. All right, this next one is something that I had been looking for quite a while. Never had seen one in the wild. And this isn't the cleanest copy, but I found it at an antique shop. I was completely shocked to find the DBs. And man, if you don't know I mean, I'm sure if you're watching my video, you know who the DBs are. You know, early power pops like 1980. You know, Peter Hallsapple, Chris Stamey. This is regarded as one of the best like power pop bands, one of the best power pop records of the 80s. So if you're into like that Big Star and all that, you know, power pop stuff, you haven't heard the DBs, which I'm sure you have, but if you haven't, go check this out. This is a classic and something I really needed in my collection. I have a few of their other records, but this is the one that I've been looking for. So it's a gem for sure. Yeah, so let's see. So the next three are my three favorites. I mean, that Beastie Boys I think is really cool, but these next three are my favorites that I've picked up so far this year. So this one I've been on the hunt for forever, since I've gotten into records again. And it's one of my favorite bands. It's one of the bands that really shaped music for me, and that's R.E.M. And this is an original version of Eponymous. And this thing, after I originally got into R.E.M., Out of Time is the record that got me into R.E.M. And so that was the first one I heard. My friend Cahal used to play it all the time. And at the time I was really into like metal, hair metal, thrash, and I never really listened to a lot of stuff like this. And he got me into R.E.M. So after I heard Out of Time, I started going backwards. And this was the first record I heard by them after Out of Time. And this is a collection of like their singles. And it's got like different versions of some of their songs. But this has all of their early hits. So this is like a best of. And it's just like one of those things that I've never been able to find. 1988, so it is like, you know, getting into those years where the records started getting phased out. But this is so hard to find. I mean, you can find them online if you want to go on Discogs or eBay, but I like finding things in the wild. And I finally found one at a shop. Now I'm going to show you something after I said I don't buy things online usually, I don't look online. This is something I knew existed, and I knew I'd probably never ever find it, and it was really cheap. I did go online. I went to Discogs. I haven't bought anything from Discogs in years. Most of the stuff I get, I do find out in the wild. But this is something that I've really wanted. And it's, again, I don't buy 7 inches. I don't buy 45s very often. But one of my favorite songs, Celtic rock, punk, Black 47. And this is the Funky Kaylee, Bridie's song. It's one of my faves. Love Black 47. Black 47 is a Irish Irish punk band, I guess you call them, that was formed in New York City. Larry Kerwin came over from Ireland and formed a band in New York, and you know they kind of have a punk feel, but they you know incorporate like reggae sounds. Really cool, really great. This is very upbeat, fun, classic Celtic rock song. Let's see. This one, I'll be honest, had never heard it before I saw it. I knew who the artist was, but I had never heard this record. And never really thought I'd see anything original by this artist. The artist is Roky Erickson. This is The Evil One. And I found this in a shop in Massachusetts last weekend. I was like, holy crap, an original Roky Erickson record? Are you kidding me? I'm buying it because I'd never seen one. But man, this is really good. This is, you know, it's not like 13th Floor Elevators. This is after 13th Floor Elevators. This came out in, it was recorded in like 78 and 79. This was released in United States in 81. It's an original US pressing. And this is more of his like horror rock, I guess you'd call it. But yeah, I guess he wrote a lot of this when he was like in the like insane asylum, basically. He's nuts, man. This guy was crazy, and he wrote a bunch of this stuff while he was like locked up. So yeah, Roky Erickson, The Evil One. Very cool record. I paid up for it, but not as much as you probably think. I got actually a really good deal on it, but yeah, really cool. I didn't own any originals. I have like reissue 13th Floor Elevator stuff, but that's my first original Roky Erickson. So, all right, this next one, this next one is the one for me. This is the one that I've been looking for and looking for and looking for. Never thought I'd find one. Not at the price that I found it at. I'd only seen it once or twice. I'd never seen it less than $400. It was the #1 garage rock band for me. Garage rock record. That's the Remains. Boston garage. The only record they put out was in 1968, I think. They, you know, they were on the Nuggets, right? Don't Look Back is the big song off of this. But I'd never seen one of these before. This thing is beautiful. Please, no pops, no clicks. I was like, oh my god. I got it in a shop. I got it at Moody Lord's in Portland, Maine. It was on the wall. As soon as I walked into the store, I noticed it, and I was like, holy crap. And yeah, I couldn't believe it came right off the wall. But The Remains, if you haven't heard this, go check this thing out. This is unbelievable. They opened for the Beatles back in the day. But yeah, this thing is unbelievable. I had a Record Store Day reissue that they did several years ago on white vinyl. I bought that because I wanted the music. You know, this is one of those bands. I don't usually like to buy a ton of reissues, but I never ever thought I'd get an original of this. So this is probably going to end up being my favorite find of the year. But who knows? I found it in January, so I still got a lot of this year left. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Thanks for commenting. Not really sure what I'm going to be doing in upcoming videos. I mean, this is, I think, my 5th video. So it's like 2 videos more than I did all of last year. But I'm having fun with it. I'm glad I'm making videos again. I'm glad to reconnect with a lot of old friends, and it's been a lot of fun. And yeah, it's been great. I'm not really sure though what I'm gonna do. I kind of have some ideas for videos. I don't want to just do finds. I know people like them, but I feel like people also don't like them. So I'm not really sure. I kind of have to just find my way, and you know, I want people to watch my videos. So I want to put out something that you'll enjoy. So I may actually start thinking about things and instead of just half-assing these videos, because you know that's what I do. I just shoot the shit, half-ass videos, and just show records I buy. But I don't know. I think I want to come up with some topics and actually give it a little bit of substance. So we'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, I just wanted to say, you know, keep spinning, keep digging, keep going out and digging. I'll tell you, it is getting tough out there. I am not finding, I mean, I found cool stuff, but this is me going out every single day. I'm out. So I'm going out digging whenever I have free time. So, but it's getting tough. Anyway, thanks for watching. Go Pats. Cheers.